body for armor. Bitter, lost, and disillusioned. I can try this fuck.
Vic, how long is this, man?
This is way longer than the spirits, that's for sure.
Yo, can you read Huntresses and why she always hums all the time?
Yeah, I got you, bro. You know it?
Huh?
You know it? That's already?
No.
I don't.
Right. But let me finish on this real quick. Bitter, lost, and disillusioned. Kazan roamed the land aimlessly with his father's voice rattling in his head, taunting him, reminding him of his failures, setting him into fits of uncontrolled black rage. One day, walking in the woods, Kazan happened upon an Oni statue. He stopped and stood motionless for a long moment. The weathered and overgrown statue seemed to be ridiculing him, accusing him of being the imposter samurai he had so desperately sought to destroy. Kazan shook the laughing voice out of his head and half remembered the Lord started ridiculing him as an Oni Yamioka. With renewed anger, Kazan journeyed to a town high up in the snowy mountain where the Lord resided. A dozen samurai met Kazan at the gates of the town. A dozen samurai fell to his kanabo. His speed and strength were unmatched. His bravery was incomprehensible. Covered in blood and gore, Kazan battled through the town and soon found the Lord hiding in a villa. He dragged him out of a cabinet, sliced his tendons, and immobilized him and watched him beg and squirm like a dog. Without hesitation, he dragged his fist into the Lord's mouth and yanked out his wicked tongue that had desecrated his name. Satisfied, goddamn this Oni nigga. That's amazing. What's the backstory? Satisfied, Kazan decided that Lord would find himself surrounded by dozens of animals, wielding rusted scythes, sharp pitchforks, and heavy bells. He survived the first few assaults, but there was too many attackers coming from every direction. Within moments, Kazan was on the ground, staring at a cold, indifferent, darkening sky as farmers took turns stabbing and torturing the Oni who had butchered their beloved Lord. The frenzied mob dragged Kazan into a small stone mill to continue the torture and finally left him to die slow, agonizing death. When they returned, the mill was filled with a strange black fog, and Kazan's body and the kanabo were nowhere to be found. He was subdued with dark legends about the original Oni haunting the town. He was fascinatingly strong and he could not lose a fight.
This sounds like Jigsaw. Like, this does not sound like no Oni. This sounds like Jigsaw. Talk about watch him suffer and scream like a dog.
You know? We up on the hunters, man. Oh, god damn, this one's.
What, is it long?
This is like 5 paragraphs, my guy. At least 2 or 3 pages of a book. I'm up for it. As soon as Anna was able to walk, her mother started teaching her how to survive a harsh, solitary life in the northern woods. Living in such an extremely remote and dangerous area required skill and resilience. When sunlight became too dim for productive activities, they would take refuge in their house, a sturdy old cabin constructed to resist the toughest winters. Close to the hearth's warmth, Anna would rest in her mother's arms, surrounded by a few wooden toys and mats she had crafted for her. Drifting off the secret stories and lullabies, she dreamt happy dreams, ignoring the drifting off the secret stories and lullabies. I said echo. I can't. It just got way worse.
Yeah, you gonna have to get muted.
No, that was my fault.
The fuck? Are you scared?
Yes.
Alright, checking out the secret stories and lullabies. Okay, so as a kid, she just sung lullabies for her. Checking out the secret stories and lullabies. Okay, so come on. You want me to read this or not, man? Anna and her mother were stalking a great elk through the woods. They knew it was dangerous prey, but it had a particularly difficult winter, and they had been a particularly difficult winter, and they were almost out of food. The specter of starvation frightened them more than any forest creature. Without warning, the elk bellowed and charged at Anna. She was paralyzed with fear as the whole world seemed to shake under their immense breast-pounding hooves. Read that wrong again. The elk was close enough for Anna to see the murderous fury in its... The murderous fury? What is up with me right now? The murderous fury in its eyes when her mother threw herself in his path, axe in hand. A blood-curdling scream escaped from her lips as the elk impaled her upon its antlers and hoisted her into the air. With all her strength, she brought her axe down on his head again and again, while it tried to shake her loose. With a sickening crackling antlers snapped, and Anna's mother was free. The beast collapsed. Anna was too small to move her mother's broken body, so she sat with her in a clearing where she had fallen. To distract her from the dying elk's cries, Anna's mother held her and hummed her favorite lullaby. They stayed like that.
That's why she
The huntress and the elk. I literally just said it up there. When they're reading bedtime stories, her mom would hum to help her go to sleep. With all her strength, she brought her axe down. Oh wait, that's the wrong paragraph. They stayed like that, the huntress and the elk, getting quieter and colder, till Anna was alone in the silent forest. Eventually, she stood up and started a long walk back home. Still a child, she knew just enough about life in the frozen forest to survive. She followed her instincts and became one with the wild. She got older and stronger and practiced her hunt. As she grew into a dangerous predator, her humanity became a half-remembered dream. Is she still alive?
Oh.
Hunters. She widened her territory and lived off her hunts. She worked her way up through squirrels and hares and meat-scented foxes. Eventually, she grew tired of them and hunted more dangerous animals like wolves and bears. When unsuspecting travelers came through her woods, she discovered her new favorite prey, humans. She gotta go.
Humans.
Unlucky souls who strayed into her territory were slaughtered like any other animal. She liked to collect their tools and colorful garments, and especially toys when there were little ones.
What?
Killing kids, man, it's scum.
What?
But she could never bring herself to kill the little girls. I mean, at least she has a heart.
What the boy?
Wait, feminist!
Hey, fuck, all men must die right now. You need to
Kill all
know this.
men.
Check the laws, bro. This is history.
Kill all men.
Girl, she would take back to her house deep in the woods.
What?
They were precious, and looking at them woke up something deep in her heart. She craved the closeness of a loved one and child of her own. Among the pills were toys, dolls, and stories, books she couldn't read. The girls would be tied by the neck with a rough and chafing rope fastened firmly to the wall. So basically, they said the rope is chafing.
She's still killing them. Talk about I can't keep myself to kill them. Bruh, you're literally hanging them.
Yeah, it sounds like they're getting choked. They probably weren't dying, but they were extremely uncomfortable. She couldn't let them wander off, or they would surely die outside. Jesus, so she just kidnapped
that's
the kids?
nice.
Every time the girls would waste away and die of cold or starvation or sickness. Every time the girls would waste away and die of cold or starvation or sickness. So every girl that she kidnapped, she killed their families and then kept them and then didn't take care of them, so then they would die. So they would die a slow death. Of death
Oh, that's nice. At least she didn't let them go out in the woods.
Like, I was fucking with Oni's backstory. More than the spirits, but this shit is... God damn, fuckers. About to make me name you. Her ruthlessness.
Bro, and she killed every, she's a feminist. She's a feminist.
Hey, Vic.
All men must die in her eyes, bro.
Yeah, she kills women too, just not little girls, yeah?
What type of?
She found her precious, her favorite.
She hangs little girls. What's the difference?
Alright, keep going.
No, the girls die from cold or starvation or sickness.
So she a
Wow.
She really is the.
So this turned into Jigsaw real quick, huh?
Okay. Every time they plunge in a deeper, into pain and sorrow and madness. So yeah, every time a girl died that she had, she would get sadder and sadder.
The human civilization.
That's why she's sad, because her mother died and she was a female.
No, look, she's living in the wild, right? She doesn't know what is right or wrong. She's an animal. It's like she's like an animal. She's a human, but she's an animal.
Wow.
She doesn't know that she's not supposed to be killing humans, that's for sure. She was compelled to try again and started raiding the nearest villages to slaughter families and kidnap their daughters. She wore one of the animal masks her mother crafted for her so many years earlier to try to calm the frightened children. How is that mask gonna calm a kid?
What do you mean?
I'm gone if I, bro. I see this female with the hat, I'm already dipping.
I'm saying, bro, like,
Villagers spread the legend of a half-beast lurking in the red forest, the huntress, who killed men and ate little girls. She Jesus. War eventually became.
Hey, Justin.
I mean, yeah, but for all they know, the girls disappeared. Like the men died, but the girls just disappeared. For all they know. War eventually came to the fore. German soldiers began to pass through on the march to attack the collapsing Russian Empire.
Kill all men.
What's the time period of this shit?
It's a war,
what's the
man?
setting?
Like, bro, this stuff is late.
Listen, y'all gotta know. Kill
Is this
all
happening?
men.
Is this happening in Russia or Germany? This is Russia.
Yeah, Russia.
I guess that makes sense because it's always cold in Russia for most of the year at least. On the march to she's Russian. On the march to attack the Russian Empire. During these dark times, there were no more travelers. The villagers had been in their homes and no more little ones to be found. And soldiers. Many of them were found with violent axe wounds. Whole groups disappeared mysteriously. Once the war was over, the women of the hunters disappeared. Wait, she never died, or she died of old age?
Wait, what?
Like, what the fuck?
She's still alive. What?
Well, they never okay, once the war was over, the rumors of the hunters disappeared with it. Was she killed? Is she still alive? Like,
She obviously must be, because she's still killing.
That's so ambiguous. Like, and she's like one of the only kills that's like, not like a spirit or anything. Like, she's just a regular ass human.
I mean, Legion is a human.
Yeah, like there are some. Like you got Michael Myers.
Read Legions. I wanna know Legions. After you done 100.
Oh, Legion's 4 people.
I just read
If that makes any sense.
Hunters.
Read Legions. I wanna know about him. Please.
The Legion.
Bro, Hunters is a savage, though.
The Legion, which is a group. Frank Morrison was 19 and had little to show for it. He stopped attending school
Are you
after being
getting
kicked
her?
out of the basketball team. How is he 19 and still in high school? Failed much?
No, it's 4 people.
Well, I know I'm reading whoever's Frank
One
Morrison.
person. For real. I'll keep going.
Attending school after being kicked out of the basketball team for shoving a referee into the stands. You get kicked out of school for something like that? That's just suspension. Yeah, Frank was a man of potential who could light up a room despite his bleak childhood. At 6 years old, he had been taken away from Calgary to start a circuit of foster homes. No matter how many times he lashed out, threw tantrums and got into fights, they kept moving him to a new, unfamiliar house. His last move had been 3 years prior when his last foster dad, Clive Andrews, had picked him up from the adoption center. They'd been on the road for 7 hours before reaching a small bungalow in Ormond. It would be the longest time they'd spent
Justin,
together.
did you just wiggle out?
I was too busy building checks from family services.
I forgot I had you muted.
Why did you have me
Ormond
muted?
was a small, stale place. For most times, 6,000 inhabitants were gray winters dragging on for most of the year. Frank did everything he could to get into another adopted family, but he changed his mind when he caught the attention of a beautiful girl. Julie was a popular girl who was convinced that she deserved better than a life in Ormond.
No, Sean, you just let Cheryl die.
Frank attended the party she threw where everyone was younger than him.
Myers was on me. He could've went for Cheryl.
He met the impulsive Joey who liked to show off, and the shy, naive Susie who was Joey's best friend. Follower. They would hang out of an abandoned lodge of Mount Ormond. Their time together was the perfect break from the boring conformity of their small, insignificant everyday lives. Frank saw it with an opportunity to shake their lack of continuity into something powerful. He lined up nights of debauchery and rampage, testing their limits. Bullying, vandalism, and theft were essentially their weekend plans. That sounds terrible. It came to a point where they would do anything he asked. Nothing was off limits when they put their mask on.
Why did you just let Cheryl die? I would say Myers is on me. Go get Cheryl.
No, she was camping her.
When you see
Oh no.
Frank dared Joey to vandalize the store that he recently fired him.
Yo, Myers is on me,
Frank
man.
dared Joey to vandalize the store that had recently fired him.
Okay, I'm opening the door.
He snuck inside easily enough that the building was supposed to be empty after closing.
Should I do the 99
The cleaner
and
who was
throw
still
away
there grabbed Joey as soon as
I'm
she
trying
came
to
near.
find the door.
As a dark impulse took over Frank, he
I already have it open.
Knife in
I
hand,
don't know what a door is.
Into the blade with
Wow.
the cleaner's back. Jeez, all that because of a robbery?
Sean, do you need help?
As the group stared at Frank in shock, he ordered them to finish the job. Joey clenched his jaw, grabbed the knife, and stabbed the woman.
Mars on me.
Susie ran up to
I see the door.
shouted at her they had to finish what they'd started. They didn't start shit.
Wait, come on, Lynn.
Julie closed her eyes
we
and
can't
stabbed
get
the
roll.
She handed the red blade to Susie.
I can get
They were all
dark
in it
and
together
do.
now. Susie stared at Julie.
I just slipped right past that man.
Frank grabbed her trembling hands and inserted a knife deep into the man's throat. Frank told them to move
Okay.
blood off the floor, stashed the body in the trunk of Joe's car, and drove up Mount Ormond. All four were digging in the muddy snow to dispose of the body when Frank spotted something moving through the woods. He grabbed his knife from both feet and peered to check it out. The fog thickened around Frank. Wait, is this nigga a survivor right now? The fog thickened around Frank, becoming so dense that he could no longer see ahead. He retraced his steps and stumbled on an ominous trail. He followed the weird path as if it called by the darkness. Julie, Susie, and Joey finished digging up where Frank was nowhere to be seen. Joey spotted his muddy footsteps in the snow, and the three of them followed the trail, which took them deeper into the woods. And when Julie, Susie, and Joey did not return home that night, his parents thought they'd run away with Frank. Each family came up with a different theory. The mood of the town changed, however, when the lodge of Mount Ormond.
Yo, Vic.
So, wait, that's four. They were a group of survivors. Who do you think killed them?
Haha.
Bro, which killer do you think killed Legion, bro?
Legion.
Shut up. That's it, Vic?
Oh, who's the part of it, bro? Get this man out the park.
Shot Puda. You pick him.
No, bro.
Y'all want me to read more?
Not the second time.
Yes, read more. 3 times. 4 times.
Give me. What's the other kill about though? Actually, give me Death Singers.
I think no Death Singers, but this is pretty decent, so I'll just read it.
He's a school shooter.
Hardy
Alright,
Marks.
gotta go too.
I'm spoiling this
Badlands of
time.
the American Midwest. Caleb Quinn was son of a struggling Irish immigrant.
I'll be right back.
Alright, go do what you
On the edge of the frontier, sickness, famine, and
already
death
up.
were common sights. Basically, he's living in Red Dead Redemption times. The best era of America you can find. It had to have been the most turn era. You can kill with no consequences. Not that that's a good or a bad thing. I feel like that's a neutral thing. On the edge of the frontier, sickness, famine, and death were common signs. Pioneers contended for whatever scraps they could claim, while tycoons feasted. Rich against the poor. Caleb's father, once an engineer, had few options to supply his trade as business posted a common sign: no Irish meat applied. So they're racist against Irish. His antiquated tools laid untouched for years until Caleb uncovered them. Noticing his son's interest in the trade, he gifted him his old wrench. I'm not gonna charge this kind of thing. Alright, old wrench. The devices Caleb made under his father's guidance had quaint applications, but when his father was away, they took a grim turn. He had plans for a mask that would gouge barbed needles into a human's eyes and rip them from their sockets, complete with a sketch of it fitted on boys who bullied him. With age, Caleb's ingenuity became marketable, and employers put their discrimination aside. Henry Bayford, the owner of United West Rail, hired him. Caleb first invented a gun that shot railroad spikes into the ground. Next, he made a steam-powered tunneling drill, but as Bayford feigned indifference to the investment, began turning up at other companies. The patent stolen from Caleb and sold his shit. It's
What?
terrible. It stole his patent for his little like harpoon gun thing.
Wait, what did he originally have?
Who's the host of this party, bro? Get him on Booskies.
Hold up, bro.
Give
Come
me
on.
Basically what happened.
No, bro. Stop it.
So basically what happened is he's fucking a loner because he's Irish and like the Americans don't like his ass. Cause he's an immigrant, right?
Okay.
That shit happened a lot back then, except for in New York. And he was coming up with shit like he he's good at making shit. He made like a gun that's supposed to like help with creating railroads, but he didn't have a patent. Like he didn't have a patent for it, so his idea got stolen. And that idea definitely made millions. Like that idea definitely would have changed somebody's life. So he didn't make any money off that idea.
That's it.
So what is more, but I keep getting interrupted. A familiar sensation coursed through Caleb's blood, feeding a sharp pain in his heart. Rage overwhelming him, he burst into Bayshore's office and smashed his face into a bloody stew. As he was pulled away, he pushed his specialized gun to his boss's gut and squeezed the trigger. A werewolf like flowed through his skin, plowed through his skin and viscera, nailing Bayshore to his desk. Being nailed to the desk? One thing that saved Caleb from hanging was Bayshore's unlikely survival. For 15 years, Caleb was confined to Hellshire Penitentiary, the nation's first private prison. Oh God. That's the fortress of illiterate convicts. He found an unlikely friend in an educated prison warden. He designed torture devices for him and in return received extra meals. After a time, the warden offered to commute his sins. He spoke of something greater than monetary wealth, political capital, and that his connections could have Bayshore framed and rotting behind bars for life. He had only one request: make him rich, fill the prison, and use ingenuity to bring outlaws in alive. Caleb returned to his workshop and with a few modifications emerged with something new, the spirit gun. The first shot occurred then when a thief robbed a Chinese laundry. Seizing an opportunity, Caleb unleashed his prototype. Metal joints screeched as the spike shot forward, gouging into the target's abdomen, but as the spirit tugged, it caught the thief's intestines and, with an ungodly sound, yanked him onto the dusty road. After several iterations, the distant dominance dwindled, but Caleb had already earned his new nickname, the Death Slinger. Looked to protect his bastards, the prison warden pulled strings and released Irish inmates to form Caleb's posse. The Hellshire gang was born. For 6 years, they roamed the country collecting wanted outlaws for the prison, fulfilling their end with a bargain. After a bloody battle at Glenville, Caleb caught notice of a newspaper headline: Henry Bayshore purchases Hellshire Penitentiary. In the picture, a disfigured Bayshore proudly shook the warden's hand. Caleb's heart pounded with rage, his blood swelling as if it would burst from his veins. He'd been sold out, a pawn in a rich man's game. The Hellshire gang pledged their loyalty to Caleb and called for the warden's head. In a thundering gallop, they smashed through the prison entrance, shrieking like bloodthirsty marauders. A guard raised his pistol but hesitated. A spear punctured his chest. Caleb grabbed the man's head and slung it against a prison cell until it spilled through the bars. Reaching the warden's office, Caleb kicked the door and was met with their fortunate sight. It wasn't only the prison warden who cowered in opponent, but Henry Bayshore. Overpowered with rage, Caleb rushed Bayshore, beating, bludgeoning, tearing at his flesh. The man's blood dripped from his face, crimson pooling at his feet. The Hellshire gang swarmed the warden, snapping bones with each kick. With the two men broken and begging for death, the posse dragged them to the commons where they were left, with a growing crowd of prisoners. Soaked in blood and sweat, Caleb hobbled to his old cell, hardly paying notice of Bayshore's screams. He sat on the bed's edge as drops of blood ran from his fingertips. A thick, unnatural fog steamed through the barreled window. He pulled out his old wrench, cracked and rusted, and ran a thumb along the metal, regarding it with faded eyes. He couldn't remember when it came into his possession. He didn't care to remember. At his feet he saw a dusty patch in the ends, silhouettes of who had done him wrong. The boys who bullied him, executives who took advantage of him, and again, Henry Bayshore. Emerging from afar with the tools to dispose of them, unforgiving steel hooks, brilliant and beautiful in their simplicity. Pain tore through his legs, and he endured. My controls turn on? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Alright. Keep disconnecting. Beautiful and there's some pain tore through his legs as he stood, but he endured, pushing onward, walking the dusty path, leaving a trail of blood flowing behind him. Alright, that's the end of his backstory. It's pretty lit. That sounds like his guns was way more OP. He like made it worse. You used to just fucking kill him. Like when they let go, your guts would just spill out. God damn.
Yeah.
This dude is just like a cliche Red Dead Redemption character.
Who's next? Or y'all just addicted, burnt out?
I mean, I've always planned on reading them. Nah. I never even wanted them gone. I just wanted them to shut up. You know, I'll read Freddy's.
Freddy Ruger.
The child molester. Nightmare killing Freddy. Even while he lived, Freddy Krueger was a creature of nightmare from those who truly knew him. Hiding behind a mask and warmth of friendliness, Freddy's actual temperament was known only to his victims. When those victims were finally heard, the parents of Springwood tracked Freddy down and took the law into their own hands. I mean, at least he wasn't killing kids. It's bad enough he's raping them.
What?
They thought What?
I mean, I'd rather be killed, but...
Worse?
Really? I mean, look, I've never been raped, and there's a lot of people that commit suicide after rape. You can't deal with the stress that causes them mentally. I mean, you only get one, bro. One life. When those victims were finally heard, yeah, the parents were like, yeah, this nigga's raping our kids. We gotta fucking kill this nigga. That's how it happened in the movie. They thought fire had rid them of the monster that night, that their children were finally safe, but evil as strong as his was a way of surviving. Years passed, the horror was buried, the victims mercifully forgot, and somehow Freddy returned, and the dreams became nightmares once again. Freddy focused his anger on those he had felt had wronged him, with the parents whose kids you raped. Really, nigga?
Wasn't even paying attention.
Building up to his one true obsession.
I'm gonna wait for like 1 second to get a skill shot.
But she underestimated her strength and resourcefulness. Together with her friend Quentin, she managed to weaken Freddy, mutilate him, and leave him.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm basically just reading what happened in the movie. Like, his backstory is just the movie. Death didn't want Freddy the first time he encountered it. Or there's like 3 of them now, right? Why did they take him now? He emerged once more, consumed with justice. Then he turned his sights on a boy who had blocked his path to Nancy, his number 1. He's fucking boy.
Is that Myers?
Yes.
Bro.
Yo, Beck, are you watching my stream, man?
Yeah, let me hop in here.
Cause it feels... Wait. No. No. Don't tell me this is the exact same killer.
I wasn't watching it the whole time, but I'm about to hop in here, bro.
Is he still near you?
No, but I believe we're going against the same Michael Myers, mate.
So what exactly did he do in the movie? Cause my mind.
Go.
So he's raping kids as his like before he dies.
Justin, take that for me, please.
Like, how did he rape? Like, how did he get to me?
What?
Take that for me, please, mate.
Where are you?
Upstairs.
He raped kid. No, I thought like
me.
raping him dead.
Why do I need to take a hit from you?
No, he was alive when
He
he
just was
doing
on
this shit.
me.
Like, that's his
He
human
just was
life.
stalking me.
And
Oh,
if my
no,
memory
he's on
serves
me.
right,
He's
he
on
got
me.
killed by a bunch of parents.
I don't know where you are.
Like they took the law in their own hands. And now he's trying to kill teenage girls and boys.
He's not chasing you.
He is chasing me.
Raped him before, like, bro.
Yo, Bill, take that for
No,
me.
he liked them younger than that.
Whoop.
Like in the movie, he had like kids born. I mean, one of them at least. Okay, I'm about to just type your name in because I can't find your name on my sub list.
Right now I'm finna get healed by Bill. Oh, nope, not that way.
I gotta
Come on back upstairs.
so I can get your stream out on the main page.
Coming back upstairs.
Sean,
What did the keys do?
The
Son,
keys
did
they
you
come
come
from the
on your
hatch.
own video? I mean, on your own live stream, my guy.
No. Oh no, it's a tier 3 Myers. You're in trouble.
So apparently he did.
I'm saying.
No, me? No, I didn't. No, I said it's a tier 3 Myers.
How do you send yourself on chat then?
He got that on his phone. Then he went into his license.
Such a lie.
Nigga, you're saying... Really, my guy?
I see that.
Death didn't want Freddy the first time he encountered it. Why did
Ooh, I just got almost stabbed by. Yo, go get that guy fuck.
Then he turned his sights to. Oh, I already read that one. Freddy invaded Quentin's dreams.
Why is he chasing me? Go get that guy fuck, man.
Be at their lowest. When the time was right, he forced the boy to return to their
You're trying to tell me this. I'm trying to have my own.
This nigga is weird, bro.
What? I just want to say something. We don't talk about it.
I swear, Freddy Krueger's
I'm on a pallet.
Most hated fucking movie killers. Got nothing going for him.
I got one tap.
He's a weirdo. I don't like his design.
Yeah, it's a tier 3 mine.
Freddy stalked the boy through the school halls. He took his time, saving every minute behind him. This was what he enjoyed the most: the smell of their sweat in the air, the ragged gas of their terrified breath. They were his to play with. Yeah, I'm not naming Freddy after this. That's for sure.
Yo, can I come get a helmet since he's on him?
There was the boy at the end of the long corridor, too tired and scared to run anymore. Oh wait, that was a question. Too tired and scared to run anymore? He's on to his fate? Freddy closed in, arms wide, claws breaking the wall. The tips traced along a pipe, the metal shrieking, only adding to the boy's apprehension.
What are you doing?
A shower of sparks.
Myers was right there if you didn't see him. He's after me
Why is
again.
everybody on the wall?
Something quickly engulfed the floor.
Myers is after me again.
As Freddy's burst from the flames in a fury, rooms and walls were for the word Freddy's basically. There will be no escape from here. Slowly, Freddy closed in on the boy. His fear was so strong now that Fred could almost taste it, but his eyes burned with a divine hatred that was almost admirable. Freddy drew back his claws. Then Freddy felt another presence within, something old and dark. A miasma enveloped him, but the only sensation was a sound like wooden beams flexing and creaking in the distance. Echoing groan of metal crushed against metal. Something arcane and unknowable, halfway between language and pure terror. There was a moment of falling and spinning, and then Freddy was back in the school, but not his school. It looked the same, but it felt different. His powers were tempered in some way and focused in others. The boy had gone for now, but other prey walked the hallways. Some would be inconsequential, others would become his new favorites, or would fall before his falls. I never think, what is up with all the killers being like teenage killers?
It's like I'm pressing my button, but like it's not pressing it.
But I love the smell of your sweat. What?
Somebody said that to me, even on clothes, they're going straight punch.
I like to chase the children. Don't you?
Wow, I like your smell of your sweat. I can taste it.
They're not gonna sleep because if you do, it's raps. He died.
You see that screen? You died.
You better be out there in the movie. Fucking take 5-minute naps.
Wait, so if you snap, we just dead, but like there's no coming back from that, huh?
Alright, bro, you're getting chased in that dream.
What if you lucid dream and can control everything?
Wait, actually, you're not supposed to fall asleep at all. If you fall asleep, you are fucking, like you're just stuck. And you have to try to get someone to wake you up.
What?
So what they did was they were taking turns sleeping and they would wake each other up. That nigga fell asleep for a minute in class and died in class.
Die in a dream, you die in real life. But Vic, what if you lucid dream though? And then you can control it.
Well shit, you're basically in Freddy's lucid dream.
Good job. He's not going towards that generator that just got done.
In his room. So there's none of that.
That generator?
I think Freddy's behind.
What if it's like your right, and then I'll become a god with my guy. I mean, what?
Okay, here's a god tier. Hold on. Wait.
That's a good ass point. Cause look, when you're watching a movie, you find out real quick that they're not really doing anything. Like they don't have powers in their own fucking dream.
He's right
He has
there.
powers in theirs. Like
Watch what you do.
he's over there teleporting around.
So
He's over there
we
walking
got
through walls. But then those niggas they just run
why don't you
regularly and they
sabotage
feel
the
pain and they can die.
So we can't get on the
It's like it's supposed to be your dream, and you know you're awake, like you know you're in the dream because you're running through life. And in the movie, they know like Freddy's trying to kill
He
them.
was looking at us.
So like that's damn near a lucid dream. So they should be, you feel me, able to put on the system and activate
Nobody
gates.
thought, bro. Nobody thought that I should grab the shine gun real quick and try to box up Freddy. Like,
Remember, like, so hold on, put that, hit that. Let me hit Sage mode
Big-
on the gun, Sharingan.
Vic, did you see that, mate?
And then let me hit that 8 gates.
what stages?
Talk about, did you see what Freddy just... I have no idea. But I am grateful.
Michael Myers' runs is always bad though.
Getting bought.
What?
Hey, you're giving this man a slip right now.
How did he miss that knife though?
No idea. And he's
so there's
back
another
on
one.
me. Hey, Justin, come heal me. Kill me.
We got Play.
There you go.
We got this
Never
guy,
mind.
we got
He's
this
back.
clown.
Tell me, tell me.
Plague is a disease. There you go.
Bro, where your teammates at? Like, what are they doing?
No idea. But I'm still getting chased, mate.
Do they not have a generator yet?
Can y'all pop a gen, please? Like, I'm
They have
still
that
getting
one
chased,
there.
mate.
He's giving this Michael Myers a slip, bro.
I think our teammates are just running around the back like it's
I'm not letting this man stop me. I refuse.
I'm so sick of not having batteries and having a bad charger. She was 5 years old at Dyrus, or Adiris, I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Well, I am on my last hook and have not got healed yet.
I'm
The
saying.
youngest of a family of 7
I'm giving this dude the
was
slip,
left on the brick
bro.
red burning steps of the Temple of Purgation at the center of Babylon. Wait, she lives in Greece?
Wait, who?
Wait, but Babylon, isn't that, what is that, Rome?
Yeah.
Alright, for a second I thought she was black. To process her shock and sorrow, she held onto the belief that the gods had a plan for her. I think that makes sense when you look at her. It's giving me like fucking Roman Greeks. Like it's remind me of like that time period. She held onto the belief that the gods had a plan for her.
Move, Fei Ming.
A quiet servitude. She would tend to the gardens, prepare ceremonial meals, and polish ceremonial incense burners. At night, she would pray for a sign that would
I'm black.
reveal her purpose.
Too young to die.
Which god did she pray to? Was it Zeus, or was it Poseidon, or was it the god of love, or like the god of wisdom? I'm overthinking this shit. When she came of age, she attended the high-ranking priest during the yearly worshipping of the sea goat, the god of water and
Oh, Vic, I
creation.
gave Myers the slip.
I guess
gave
Poseidon
Mars
is the sea
what?
goat. I
The
mean, look,
slip.
if there's a goat of the sea,
is
it
that?
would be Poseidon.
Or
I
Aquaman,
gave
one of the two.
Swinging his censer down the great hippo-style hall. Hippo-style. I think it's hippo-style. Well, she cast thick black fumes that reached a cold town home period before dissipating. Her worries lifted, and the resulting bliss made her feel closer to the gods than ever. She worked herself to the bone each day that followed, fulfilling her duties while taking on new ones, as she aided the priest during purification rituals. The priests were more and more in need of assistance. Cleansings were being performed daily to answer the demand from outside the high temple walls.
Why did that girl just kill herself?
Had resurfaced. Within months, the priest contracted the disease. It did not take long before they came too weak to perform any kind of ritual. Adiris, having assisted many purification rituals, was the only one able to carry on. The swelling panic had to be contained, even by a novice.
Almost got a gym done.
Anxious. Hold on. Let me check the stream. Yeah, bro, this team is hopeless, bro. You better get ready to get out through the hatch, bro. For real.
I have no idea where it is, and it has to be 2 people.
Inches before her first ceremony, Adaris visited the priest's sanctuary chamber. As she lit the candles, she noticed a mirror opening at the back.
Hey guys.
Reached a cliff hidden under the sanctuary. The chamber was bare except for the golden statue of a woman who stood with outstretched hands, her fingers covered in jewels. It was the sign Adaris had been waiting for. She met a god. The great hall was packed with followers who bowed down as Adaris entered. She strolled to the brick altar and grabbed the ceremonial dagger, forged in silver.
Everybody over there.
Ring of fingers,
No idea.
wrapping around the blade like claws. A sudden display of luxury treated the followers.
Y'all still doing up?
Already by her youth and beauty.
Y'all supposed to be in the bed sleeping somewhere. Y'all.
Hey, y'all, the Fortnite event come on tomorrow, bro.
What is it?
So what is it?
It get drowned. Everything gets drowned.
We going to water.
Yeah. Well, I might have to check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
What happened? Did he leave or something?
Nah.
Why do you say like this? Like, what do you mean? Like, nigga, what? I don't play that game. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Justin, heal me, man. And
See, I'm not surprised you know that because you play it somewhat. I don't even hop on that game. I literally don't even hop on it.
Killing everybody, taking people off the hook. What y'all want me to do?
I'm pretty sure I've played
heal
that
me.
epic.
I'm getting tired.
It didn't have to back collapse.
Just don't get on the killer. Man, I survived a whole like 5 minutes without this man killing me.
Why am I in the phone? Oh my god.
And she offered the bloody card to the gods.
Okay, Loki, I'm gonna go find the hatch.
Over the followers who revered Adaris as their new priestess. Tales of her wealth, beauty, and devotion began to spread across the city as quickly as the disease. Soon Adaris' followers called her the High Priestess of Babylon. But her fate was tried when she showed the first signs of infection. Her cough became a mix of phlegm and blood. Ugh. Her neck erupted in abscesses, and her
Every time I get near you, the killer is just there.
ashamed of her condition, she began wearing a veiled headpiece and carried a censer that masked the rancid smell of sick that clanked to her skin. Hoping to be saved, she kept performing the rituals, offering blessed waters and food to her followers. So she's sick and she's still doing rituals? It's kind of selfish.
This he had to mess up.
But no one
And
could
no one
save
wants
her.
to
In a desperate attempt to appease the gods, Adaris banished herself from the city. She traveled north with the few followers, venturing
I just really got everybody off the hook.
until it was no longer possible to walk.
This is how I get rewarded.
Where Adaris
If you could last 60 seconds, I could come get you.
her foot, which had turned black, was so swollen that she could
Just kill everybody. Everybody
to sleep in that cave. They were all in the plague. You know, is this the Black Plague they're talking about? Knowing among her wrecking followers, Adaris made one last prayer. The black fumes of incense rose into the damp air before they
Okay,
risk my life.
we're gonna be waiting until my teammate dies.
Neither the body of Adaris nor her followers were ever found.
I just did all that. Getting people off the hook.
Truly knew what they had befallen the High
I could have been doing so much generated. It could have been out there, but no. Everybody wanted to get on the hook. He needed healing. And then no one comes to get me when I get on
He's
the
over
hook.
here just infecting people with a plague that's over here just wiping out. I'm sure that shit was the fucking... Because the Black Plague has been on the planet a couple times.
If you hear all those conspiracy theories,
Which ones?
I'm not even conspiracy theories. Everybody show Captain Better in how it is.
I mean, it does. Is the conspiracy theory that it's not a coincidence, it's planned, or like...
It's kind of like a that's
I mean... Look, I hate the government as much as the next guy. So...
I'm the next guy.
That's a pretty, I mean, I like it. it's better than thinking that just those plagues just appear on the planet for no good reason, and then they wipe out like huge amounts of the population.
Look, I know you see what I see, bro. I'm literally
At least at that point, I know why it's on the planet.
Look, I'm literally preparing for the escape build, bro. I'm sabotaging this hook. I'm sabotaging the hook, hiding in the locker, and waiting. It's simple as that. Like, bro, there's no way.
Why can't you play like this when I'm playing with you, bro?
For real.
I promise, bro. I swear, bro.
I'm me playing with Sean today.
Bill, Bill. You better not touch his locker, Myers. You better back away.
This nigga will be on his last hook when there's still 4 generators, bro.
What am I looking at?
This nigga's selling him. He better not get you killed.
That's well. Okay.
Why is he playing my bro? This guy's giving me anxiety.
Bro, you give me anxiety.
Bro, I swear.
This Myers has missed like 5 times on this man.
I mean, that nigga has terrible lunge. Doesn't he have the worst lunge in the game?
Oh, there we go. He did.
I mean, you could have builds that have even worse lunge. Or different worse lunge. Alright. Y'all want any more killers? Or is that it?
Save it, I'm about to get off. See, you can read like one more.
Which one would that be?
Read. Who do I like? Read the doctor or the nurse.
Oh, the nurse looks like. Let me forget what she looks like.
No, Vic. No. This build sold me. No, Myers.
She got working on his last hook.
I thought it was Paolo right there.
Who am I reading about this?
What? That delay! That build just got me killed. I hate that build forever. Not good build.
Showing exceptional aptitude in psychology.
Bro, I can die. Vic, is this still how you want me to be? To die on my first hook?
You got on your first hook?
Basically, yeah.
I mean, that means you're carrying. More likely than not.
And I ran the kill around for like 5 minutes. Had like no generators done. Like, what was my team doing? Bro, I literally had the best evader, Vic. The best evader. AKA win chases and get chased by the killer. Which means most of the time I escaped. Bruh.
Of course you did it better.
Well, my teammate was literally run the find the hatch build and still didn't escape, I believe. Where he's going? He's going, Vic.
Reading skills.
Vic, do you not see this?
Good night.
Vic, he's going to the hatch, bro. Bitch. Vic, look at this, bro. He's going. He's moving.
You can win this.
Nope, never mind. Myers goes it. Oh, GG.
I hate to see it.
I hate to see it. Imagine the hatch is right in front of you, and then Myers, and then the killer just closes it.
Oh, see, here goes a short backstory, Doctor. Site facility in Illinois known as Leary Memorial Institute, really a front for the CIA. The front for CIA. So this nigga was a CIA psychologist performing fucking hidden experiments on civilians, probably. Like how they did back in the 40s with LSD and ecstasy. I'm sure he was one of those niggas. But the joke's on them because I take that shit by my own free will. Ha!
What?
Exactly.
What?
You still gonna stream, bro?
I mean, are you gonna watch?
This is where Herman. I haven't really been watching it the whole time because I've been had to read shit. I'll stop reading after this. I was always meaning to read all these anyways, so I'm glad I did this. This was where Herman met
who do you want me to
Otto.
play though? Like Survivor or Killer?
Killer, and I could really go for some Spirit gameplay.
I don't have Spirit.
This is where Herman met Dr. Otto Stamper, where under his guidance Herman began to use strange and ever increasingly vicious methods to extract information from prisoners sent to the Institute, which was also the covert prison and re-education center for whoever was the USA's current nemesis. His liberal use of violent electroshock therapy revealed dramatic results in several fields that national security were uncovered. No wonder he's got on like a little suit. This nigga works for the CIA? Mine got him in him.
But he's not mentally insane, mate.
Yeah, Huntress's backstory is really good. I'll just over controller. Over the years, Herman became known as the Doctor, and no one ever questioned if he had ever held a medical certificate or even what happened to the prisoners after they had given up their information. It was only after the Leary Memorial Institute went silent for a week that the truth world was finally discovered. The personnel, patients,
so you're just not gonna go now, huh?
Dead with all types of head trauma. All personnel and prisoners' bodies were accounted for, including Dr. Otto Stamper, but no sign of Herman, the Dr. Carter. This nigga killed everybody at the Institute.
Wow. Is that why his map called the hospital and there's blood all over the walls and stuff?
They might as well call him John Wick, because he's over here killing CIA agents and shit.
Yo, Vic.
To change the Doctor's nickname to the John Wick.
Yo, Vic, would you kill John Wick's dog for $1 trillion?
Yeah.
So you...
I mean, look, it's a gamble, right? But if I get out of that scenario alive, it's wraps.
But what if John Wick kills you?
At the very least, I'm never gonna have another financial problem ever. So I'm not tripping.
What if you got like 10,000 lives?
Okay, so if I'm hired to kill someone's dog, right, I'll probably know what they do, right? So I'm sure I'm gonna get out that scenario. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill his dog and skip town. Then skip the country. I'll go to Japan or some shit. Italy.
John Wick gets over there. So I heard you kill my dog. Shoots Vic with a banana.
As long as it ain't a banana clip. Oh no.
Didn't in one of his recent movies he killed someone with a banana? Am I just capping?
I don't know, because I haven't even seen the third John Wick.
Ain't John Wick Chapter 3 called Parabellum?
Yeah.
Hey, that's that Rainbow Six chapter where Mike Sean Alibi came in.
Seen the first one, the second one, but I haven't seen the third one. I like Matrix more though.
The Matrix, whoa. Whoa.
Apparently John Wick 4 and Matrix 4 come out on the same day.
Bro, Vic, you see my build that I'm running, bro?
Hell no.
What?
For sure.
Vic, are you not seeing this bull?
Because Matrix is gonna make way more money. And everybody's gonna be watching Matrix.
Vic, we don't talk about that. That never happened, bro.
That and it's like, you know how long people wanted the fourth Matrix? Like 15, 16 years. John Wick 3 just came out last year. We're not over here fiending for a fourth one. Especially because 2, you didn't need a third one from the second one. I haven't seen the third one, so I don't know if it sets up a fourth one. But like the second one wasn't really necessary, and I'm sure the third one wasn't. The third one definitely wasn't. So like, they're just dragging it out for the action.
In fact, they're gen rushing me already.
But Matrix has a good ass story. The fights are good. The characters are super memorable. And hella memes come from that movie.
One movie.
That's about to be the movie Matrix. And then one of like the most infamous like freaking, what are they called? Like sayings, like the red pill, blue pill. That's just from Matrix. Like you're gonna take the red pill. You're gonna be a little hack and take the blue pill. Like, Matrix, man. Neo puts in way more work than John Wick. Way more. It's like he can fly.
Okay. I appreciate if you stop exposing me, please.
And some people think we live in the Matrix, so...
Stop exposing me, you stupid little...
I'm sure if we did, they'd be a Neo. We'd have a Neo.
Vic, we don't talk about that, man.
I'm about to click off the stream, bro.
Hey. I am getting straight gen rushed. These toxic suckers.
Yeah, watching Hunter's gameplay is kind of stale now. I feel like I see it too often. Alright, that was a miss. Hit that. Two misses in a row. Can you go for 3?
Can you go for 3? She's getting put on the back hook of the basement. She's gonna cry.
I mean, that is a terrible hook to be on. Probably the worst hook in that.
Am I still gonna gen rush like a mother?
God hook. They got 3 gens done. I don't know. I can't tell if you're doing good or bad this game.
Honestly, can't tell you either. Hey, Kate. One in the basement, I see.
Is he hitting that basement? We see you, Kate. Hey, we see you.
Okay, Kate.
Gotta be the worst rescue I've ever seen.
By far.
Honestly, should have just chased her.
Okay, shut off.
Cause that survivor wasn't going anywhere.
I got nurses calling on, but... Oh. If she just go back in the basement, you her. What? What? What?
See, now they're just throwing the game away. Like, it seems like they're throwing. Like, stop going for that the nigga one in the basement. Get the gens done. Worry about that end game. Yeah, these guys know how to play, bro. You better 4 kill this game. At the very least, kill 3 of them.
She might get off the hook here. Nope.
They are really sucking. I'm gonna switch back to my PlayStation and play some Diablo.
Yo, can my nurse's calling activate though? Like, can I see what her healing off at?
You said what, bro? Yeah. It just be just tiring playing 2K. There's a lot of repetition.
They just save another person off the hook again? You clowns.
Yeah, I don't really go to the theaters ever, but I'm definitely going to the theaters for Matrix 4. Down.
This is literally a basement game.
And he's supposed to come out like... What is it, like April 10th?
Look, do you not see that, mate? He just dead hard and I still hit him.
Hopefully that shit isn't too bad in a whole year from now. That'll be annoying. Not a whole year, like 8 months. If it still is, I mean, what?
Yeah, she's gonna get her up.
It still is. I mean, Matrix though. I guess I gotta give it to them. Cause I've seen all the Matrix movies like at least 5 times. You know, all like 2.5 hours long. And I usually don't even like long movies, but I like those ones. Oh shit, my phone turned off. What am I couldn't hear the screen no more?
Oh, you don't. Oh. I don't care. I'm still gonna chase you, man.
Yeah, she did already there.
I'm gonna just go back to the basement. I don't know where she went. She's probably gonna pick her up from the basement.
Yeah, you got stuck right there. She gave you the slip off that shit. Not that mistake.
Well, where did this other go in the basement? Where did she go?
Is it? All 3 sit on 2 and 3. You know, I actually might do my dailies today on 2 and 3. Just mine, bro. Definitely did up for it, but I'm up for it now.
Oh, so they're healing, huh? Who gave you guys permission to heal? Cause I sure didn't. Yo, come on, nurses call and actually work though. Like, bro, I'm supposed to be able to see them. Oh, they went back in the basement again.
Yeah, these guys are like quite terrible, bro.
She just dead hard. Yeah, she's getting chased.
It's not always a good thing to be like, oh, I need to get my team off the hood.
Okay, that was a terrible one.
A good example of that is really good. If someone wasn't even doing that, they're just rushing the fucking hood. They're about to lose.
Decisive? Maybe? No.
Decisive strength?
You're going back in the basement. All these kids are going to the basement. 5 kids in my basement. Yo. I can't wait till I get a message after this game to go, you're a camper. Vicky, you man. Cause I can't wait for it. You're not even good, you're just a camper.
Yeah, like if they send you something, that just shows how bad they really are.
What?
They think it's you camping instead of them just playing terribly.
I swear.
Rushing a basement hook, which is like the ultimate trap.
And they look at it and have that interior thing on for hunters, what tells me where they enter the basement.
Like they're basically playing trapper.
The basement hook is basically trapper. Don't go in there. Just do all the gens. That's what I would have done. I would just did all the gens first, and then wait to go in there.
And look, these guys look terrible if you're asking me. And if they're red rank, it's like, really? How the fuck did they get red rank? Dude just played it in the line.
Well, she lucky the hatch was right there, man.
Cause there be some, I be watching streams and there be some terrible red rank sometimes.
Let's see what rank they
Like,
are.
dude,
Oh my, the one that escaped was a red rank. But everyone else was 9, 5, and 6. They're running decisive, adrenaline.
Hey, that nigga did most of the work
make
because he
it.
had 28,000 points. He was getting gems and shit.
And he was getting saves, taking it.
Yeah, like,
Okay,
more
so
points than you.
yeah, self-care will make it. The adrenaline, decisive, which I don't see any of them use it. So he must have missed it because of my Huntress Lullaby, because it makes like the thing smaller. So she probably missed it. The other one had Iron Will, Spine Shield, Dead Heart, and Soaker. This is literally the not get hit build. And the other one is literally the don't die build. Adrenaline, Decisive, Ball Time, and Unbreakable. And the one that escaped was running, whatchamacallit, a healing build. And she's the one that escaped out of everyone. I think I'm gonna get off.
Clearly sucks.
He's terrible. Like, bro, if I had that Imperial and whatever it's called, Imperial, where it tells me when they go in the basement, mate, if I had that on, that game would have probably been a 4 kill.
That last person escaped at the half?
Yeah. If I had Tutorial and Predator on, when it tells me when they go in the basement, if I had that on, man, that would have probably been a 4 kill. I believe I'm ranked tier 19 in the Battle Pass.
What game?
In this game.
Oh.
Man, are you addicted to dope by online?
Me?
Is that your strong addiction?
Mine?
Yeah.
I haven't even played that game in like 5 days.
Let's see what this Battle Pass even is. If I bought the Battle Pass, I would have a lot
I still
of
watch
things.
streams of it all the time, though.
If I bought the Battle Pass, man, I would have had a lot of things.
Minecraft, bro, I'm not playing any other game for a while.
Oh, I ain't even played Minecraft in like damn near a month now.
Alright, well, let me get off.
If they do, bro,